after watching Cody and Cena go part 2 in Glasgow, Scotland, I got the genius idea. Let's fantasy book John Cena's rest of his 2025, his last year in the WWE, and kind of go over the possibilities that are probably not going to happen. But let me give you my reasons as to why these things are going to happen. It's all about fun, and I don't mean any of this in any way. I just think that this is going to be something that I would love to see as a casual fan. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of Road to Ringside. My name is Justin Winteroff, and let's plan 2025 for John Cena. So starting off with the most recent and upcoming thing, I think that John Cena is going to be taking the title off of Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 41. So now, as we know, John Cena and the Final Boss are essentially in cahoots. They're a team, and they are doing whatever they can to get that belt off of Cody Rhodes so John Cena can be The Rock's corporate champion. Now, guys, here's where it gets interesting because Cody Rhodes actually doesn't have anybody in his corner in this certain moment. CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman Reigns are all occupied in a triple threat match, and I don't think they're going to be helping Cody Rhodes out at all because honestly, all three of those guys want his title too. Now, I heard some rumors that Stone Cold is going to be at WrestleMania this weekend because he lives in Vegas. He's going to be signing autographs, and people think that Stone Cold's going to come out and save the day for Cody Rhodes. I do not buy that. He is 60 years old. He does not want to be in a WWE ring, and that's just absurd, guys. It's so clear that The Rock is much better than Stone Cold at this point in time, and some will argue even back in the day. So here's what I think is going to be happening once Cena wins that title. Now we're moving on to SummerSlam. Well, you heard it here first, guys. CM Punk versus John Cena at SummerSlam, and this is going to be a rematch from the 2011 iconic win from CM Punk, where he blew a kiss at Vince McMahon and ran to the fans with the title. This was one of the most iconic matches of all time and also just one of the greatest PLEs ever made. I think that CM Punk and John Cena at SummerSlam makes the most sense, and this is a fantasy booking wet dream for anybody. I would love to see this match, and I want to see Cena retain the title at SummerSlam and do the exact same exit that CM Punk did back in 2011 when Vince McMahon was there. Guys, let me know what you think about that. I just thought it up, and it might be the craziest thing in the whole entire world, but also we're going to be living in the past, in the future, all at the same time. That would be one of the most iconic things that John Cena could ever do in his whole entire career. So after the SummerSlam match, it looks like CM Punk lost, right? CM Punk is done. He lost. But here's where it can get interesting. I think that CM Punk is going to hold on to that favor that Paul Heyman owes him. I don't think he's going to cash it in like we think on Friday Night SmackDown in the UK. I think he's going to hold on to it for some time here, and this is where it's going to come into effect. Obviously, the Final Boss has his hands on John Cena, and somebody needs to get their hands on the Final Boss. This is where that favor comes into play, and I think this is what's going to happen. Paul Heyman is going to cash in the favor that he owes to CM Punk to have the tribal chief Roman Reigns distract and keep his eyes on the prize with the Final Boss. And of course, this is going to be great for future booking, and we all know why. We know that Roman Reigns versus the Final Boss was supposed to happen multiple years ago. This is going to add a really, really awesome layer to the story because this is where it can happen at WrestleMania 42. We see the Final Boss versus Roman Reigns, and I think that this is the favor that CM Punk wants from the Final Boss. From Paul Heyman, and we could see Paul Heyman teaming up with CM Punk once again, guys. We're living in the past, but in the future and in the present. What an awesome time. That will be great. Now, you might be wondering what's going to be happening with Cody Rhodes in this whole ordeal with CM Punk, Roman Reigns, the Final Boss, and John Cena. Well, Cody begins to lose his freaking mind. Cody is going out of control. He's becoming really erratic. He's becoming very aggressive. He's not himself. This would be the perfect time for Cody Rhodes to turn heel. He sees the power that the Final Boss has. He sees that this is his boss. He sees that this is an opportunity to get back on top because he's missing the one thing that he worked his whole life to get, which is the World Heavyweight Championship in the WWE. He's going to sell his soul to get that title back. And I think that this is relevant because CM Punk is the ultimate babyface in the company at this point. And then Cody Rhodes Rhodes can now become the biggest heel, and this really alleviates a lot of pressure off of John Cena, because at this point in time, we really only have about 4 to 5 months left with John Cena. This will kind of give a tweener vibe with John Cena, where Cody will be the ultimate heel, and then now we have Punk as the ultimate babyface. I think that would be really, really good for Cena, because now he can possibly go back to a face, and we can just completely turn Cody Rhodes into an evil, conniving person. Do me a favor, guys, and comment what you think so far in this video. Please, if you think I'm absolutely insane and crazy and dumb, just let me know, because I want to keep doing these, and this is so much fun to me. So please comment down below if you would enjoy the storyline thus far. Now, moving on, we're in about November at this point, and I think this is where Cena finally drops the title, which is going to be at Survivor Series. And here's where I think this gets really interesting. Roman Reigns is going to become a babyface. Cody is torn. He's still heel, but he's really torn as to what to do. And CM Punk is now the guy. He is now at the top of his game, the ultimate babyface in the company. And this is where CM Punk wins the title off of John Cena at Survivor Series. So guys, CM Punk, like I said, at this point is at the top of his game. Roman is also at the top of his game. He is the ultimate babyface along with CM Punk. But again, guys, Cody is just completely buried with his demons. He's maybe he has an appearance as Stardust or something crazy, right? Like, wouldn't that be so crazy to see Cody come out as Stardust because he's so torn and he doesn't know what to do? The Rock has him doing all these crazy things again. I don't know. That would be hilarious to me. But guys, we have to understand that the pulse is on Cody, and the person who's controlling that pulse is the final boss. So CM Punk wins the title at Survivor Series, and it's going to bring me to my next point right here. We are finally approaching WrestleMania season. I skipped over literally 6 months going straight to WrestleMania 42, but here we go. CM Punk is the champion, and this is going to set us up for Cody Rhodes versus CM Punk for that title at WrestleMania 42. And now we finally have the final boss versus Roman Reigns, the match we've been waiting several years for, but Cody Crybabies ruined it, right? So here we go, guys, and I think that this is going to become something where I'm not even going to tell you what I think the match is going to be, like the results, because like who cares? It's literally a year from now. But ultimately, I think that this is kind of the booking decision that if I was Triple H, I would want to make. You know, CM Punk is on his way out from wrestling in probably a couple years, but Cody is your guy. Cody's your guy. You got to put him through hell right now, because he's not going to have to do that when he turns 40, right? He is the guy right now where you got to kind of play with his emotions, play with his storyline a little bit, make him heel for a little bit, and then eventually turn him back face. Now, I'm not going to say that Cody's going to turn face back at this WrestleMania 42, but I do think that there is going to be some hype for Cody, and maybe we see a turn in CM Punk. I don't know, guys. This is going to be crazy. It's going to be absolutely crazy. I didn't really think it too far through, and obviously it's a year from now, but I would love to see CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania 42, and of course, I want to see the final boss go against Roman Reigns, because that's a match I've always wanted to see, and I think Roman Reigns finally puts the final boss out of his misery. We don't see The Rock for quite some time. He gets put out of the business, and he's just running it at this point. And then we see Cody Rhodes take the title back off of CM Punk, and slowly he's trying to work his way back to face, slowly but surely, and CM Punk will probably see a face turn from him at some point as well. So I don't know what you guys think about all this. Please let me know what you think. I, of course, appreciate all you tuning in. And my final thoughts on the matter, guys, is how insane is this? I mean, this is crazy. Who even does something like this? It's crazy to even think like this. But does Cena really need to retire this year? Like, look at all the possibilities that we have just because John Cena is here. These are all possibilities that were not available when Cena was out of the company and not wrestling, man. It sucks. I know, he's on to bigger and better things. He's all over Hollywood. He's one of the biggest stars in Hollywood as well. It sucks to see, but maybe the ultimate heel move here from Cena is that he ends up not retiring because that's what we want. Who knows? We'll see what happens with it, guys. I really appreciate you tuning in the video if you watched it all the way through. Again, please comment, like, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already to see more videos like this. I've made a couple miscellaneous videos here and there about Austin Theory, about Karrion Kross. I'm also doing previews and reviews for Raw and SmackDown. I'm also live streaming NXT every Tuesday, guys. So please check it out. I really appreciate all the interactions. And again, comment if you think I'm crazy for this. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of Road to Ringside. My name is Justin Winteroff, and I can't freaking wait for WrestleMania 41. Have a great night.